Well, it's summer, and being here on Delmarva, I think pretty much everyone has crabs on the mind. And I've got to say, cracking into some fat crabs is truly one of the best parts of living here on the Eastern Shore. So for this edition of Foodie Friday, we're visiting a spot in St. Michael's that's perfected that tradition over decades. The Crab Claw in St. Michael's has been in the business of cracking crabs since 1965.
The bigger it grew, the more the town grew, the more that the community, I guess, really started to embrace us and started passing the word on.
And there's a reason why customers have been coming back so consistently for so long.
We like to emanate family. We want families to come here, have a great time. We want kids to grow up and say, man, you remember Mom, remember Dad, when we used to go to the Crab Claw.
This joint started as a clam company housed inside of a cinder block building. Over the decades, though, the Crab Claw has evolved into a veritable institution, and this is the key.
I deal with all local purveyors and buy exclusively from, local people.
These diamondback oysters from Tillman Island are nothing to toy with. They kind of got like a nice natural sweetness to them. They're very thick and meaty. The Clams Casino will have you feeling lucky.
The cheese really is hiding nothing. Like the clam is just kind of immediately coming out, and it's just a lovely preparation. The tomatoes even adding like just a little bit of acid, like just the perfect amount.
The corn, nostalgic.
When you're a kid, something in your brain says, it's not summer until I've had this thing. For me, it was always a good sweet corn. And it's finally summer, folks.
And you can't go wrong with letting the shrimp sing in the steamer with some classic J.O. seasoning. The steamed shrimp are perfectly cooked. They are tender, but they still got a nice chew to them, and they've got just the perfect amount of J.O. on them, kind of bring out that natural saltiness, and it's just delicious. Or stabbing a skewer into some of these crab balls.
It has a lovely development of flavor and like a little bit of crunch.
But we all know none of that compares to the sultan of savory goodness, the purveyor of plump, juicy, sweet meat, the Maryland blue crab, of course. At the Crab Claw, it's J.O. or go, but no matter what your code to cracking is, this is what every Marylander dreams about. The way that I've always been taught to pick crabs is, at least with the male crabs, you start with the little fin on the bottom here. Remove that, and then you can just pop the top shell right off, removing all of the gills because you don't want to eat those. All right, so then this is how I do it. I know everyone does it differently. You want to kind of just snap him in half like that. Once you pull that bottom piece off, you see right there all those big, beautiful chunks of crab meat. It's like a crab meat lollipop, basically. I mean, who doesn't want that? It's tender, it's got its natural sweetness, which is what we all love about the Chesapeake blue crab. And I'll let you all in on a little secret. My co-anchor Rob Petrie was actually the person who taught me how to crack crabs like that, so credit to you, Rob. Again, that was the Crab Claw in St. Michael's. If you go to check them out, tell them you saw them on Foodie Friday. And hey, if you have suggestions for me or Mike, send them to us at newsroom@WMDT.com.